Welcome to my presentation entitled The Evolution of OPAs in Asia. Why and how did we shift from the project-focused OPA to the advanced OPA model in Asia? HealthAge has been developing OPAs in Asia for close to 40 years. In the initial stage of development, HealthAge developed thousands of project-focused OPAs in the regions. So what are project-focused OPA? Here is an example. If the project was a health project, we would form health OPAs. If the project is a livelihood project, we would form livelihood OPAs. We were very proud of our large number of innovative OPAs in the region, but had lingering questions. One, were our OPA meeting the need of the people or just the need of the project? Second, what happened after the project ends? Will the OPA continue? Will it grow? Third, why aren't we seeing any buy-in of our very innovative and amazing OPA model? So, in late 2005, we conducted assessment of our project-focused OPA model in the region. Here are the findings. Our project-focused OPA were mostly meeting the need of the project, not the need of the peoples or communities. Mostly were led by the project team. The older people were mostly past participants or were normally only inclusive of the top 1%. Therefore, the project-focused OPA had very weak local ownership, poor self-help period, and were not sustainable. The project was very technical, expensive, and not affordable to the country to maintain or scale up. It required long-term support and did not have a clear exit strategy. The model was very small and were not able to move beyond the pilot stage. There were very little evidence of scale-up and no buy-in for our OPA model. The evaluation came up with 3 key recommendations to improve the project-focused OPA model. First, the model needs to have strong buy-in by having full participation and ownership and focus more on the need of the people, not just the project. Second, the model needs to be durable, like having long-lasting benefit and impact. Third, the model needs to be scalable, like making it more cost-effective and affordable for the countries. Here is an example of how HealthAge in Vietnam has successfully shifted from the project-focused OPA to the intergenerational self-help club model. This is the standard ISHC organization structure, which is designed to promote full participation and ownership. A typical ISHC has 50 to 70 members and is based at village or community level to be inclusive of everyone. The club has 70% membership requirement. First, 70% plus or minus are older people. Second, 70% plus or minus are women. And third, 70% plus or minus are socially and economically poor. The club is managed by the Club Management Board, which is elected every 2 years by its member, and at least 50% of the board members are women. To promote local participation and ownership, the members are divided into neighborhood groups. Each group has their own group leaders. The members are encouraged to form and participate in various groups that are under the club, such as social and cultural group, hobby group, exercise group, sport group, home care group, livelihood group, and others. The IHHC model is popular with young and old, men and women, poor and non-poor, people living in rural, urban, and mountainous communities. To respond to the various needs and wants of the target communities, the IHHC is multi-purpose. A typical ISHC has at least 8 core components, which is based on the top need of its and community members, which are: Component 1 is the social and cultural component, which aims to preserve local traditions and customs and promote intergenerational bonding and mutual support. It consists of having fun with games and community building activities, cultural performance such as singing, dancing, poetry, reading, plays, and others, home visits in times of joys and sadness, and lastly, social and cultural exchanges and sharing between the ISHCs and other groups in the communities. Component 2 is food and income security, which aim to improve the food and income securities of its members and help the ISSC to have regular self-generated income for financial sustainability. It consists of 1. Self-managed revolving fund scheme. 2nd. Awareness on pro-poor and age-friendly livelihood. 3rd. Livelihood support group. And lastly, livelihood volunteers. Component 3 is healthy and active aging, which aim to help improve health status of the intergenerational self-help and community members. It consists of 1. Regular physical and sport. 2nd, monthly health screening. 3rd, health and self-care awareness talk. 4th, health checkup. 5th, improve access to health insurance. And 6th, medical referral. The fourth component is community-based care, which aims to ensure that care service is accessible to all people who are in need. It consists of 4 types of care service, which are 1. Social care, 2. Personal care, 3. Living support care, and lastly, medical care. Component 5 is self-help and community development, which aim to promote a more caring and supportive society, people helping people. It consists of in-cash and in-kind donations, labor contributions, and monthly community development activities. Component 6 is lifelong learning, which aim to promote regular cross-learning and sharing within the community, especially between the generations. It consists of 1. Monthly learning and sharing, 2nd, study visit and exchange, and lastly, intergenerational cross-learning and sharing. Component 7 is rights and entitlement, which aim to help people, especially those who are most needy, to have access to their rights and entitlement. It consists of 1. Communication on rights and entitlement, 2. Monitoring of the implementation, 3rd. Provide legal support service, and lastly, dialogue with local authorities. The last and 8th component is resource mobilization, which aim to enable the ISAC to mobilize local resources to meet the needs of its communities and members. It consists of 1. Local donation in the form of cash, in kind, or in labor. 2nd, membership fee. 3rd, revolving fund interest. And 4th, collective income generating activities. Depending on other needs in the community, the ISAC can also add more components. The ISAC has buy-in dashboard that the ISAC used to measure the level of buy-in within their members and communities. Here is an example from 6 recent ISAC projects. Close to 99% of the members reported feeling happier since joining the club. Close to 96% reported improved solidarity in their families and communities. 93% reported having increased self-confidence. 91% reported feeling empowered. More than 90% reported being healthier. And close to 90% reported being wealthier. The high buy-in of the ISC model has grown beyond Vietnam. To respond to this wide demand, since 2015, HealthAge has conducted regional ISSC training for hundreds of development practitioners in the region, and also have conducted large number of in-country training as well. To enhance the durability or sustainability of the ISSC is designed to be technically sustainable. The ISSC has a series of standardized training packages over the period of 2 years, which enable the ISSC to become strong, independent, and legally registered community-based organization within 2 years. The ISSC is also financially sustainable. A typical ISAC has 4 to 5 sources of regular and growing self-generated income that can cover its running and activity costs and will continue to grow even after the project funding ends. This enables the ISAC to be dynamic and able to change and grow to meet the increasing needs within their members and communities. The ISAC model is based on the people know, the people decide, the people do, the people monitor, and the people manage. To promote the scalability of the model, HealthAge has developed more than 600 IEC materials for the club, local partners, and government agencies to use to scale up the ISAC model. The standardization of the ISC model has also made the ISC very cost effective. The model costs one-third the project focus model, but provides close to 10 times the benefit. The ISAC is also affordable for low middle income countries. For example, if the government of Vietnam just invests 0.02% of its 2019 GDP per year for 10 years, the funding would be enough to establish 100,000 ISACs or one ISAC in every village in the country. The IHAC is also supported by many national policies, which has ISC as national targets. This has enabled the rapid growth of ISC throughout the country, which is directly benefiting more than 3.5 million people annually. These are our top 3 recommendations for organizations that is interested in bringing their OPA model to a higher level of development. First, shift your project-focused OPA to the advanced OPA. Your people, local partners, staff, and government will thank you for it. 2. Shift from focusing on the perfect model to the one that is more appropriate, attractive, and affordable to your country. Lastly, the advanced OPA model needs you to be more focused and committed. What it offers is much greater and lasting benefit and impact, enable you to reach millions of people, will greatly increase your organization's visibility and credibility, and will open up new partnership and funding opportunity for your organization. Thank you.